Yo, we are going live May 17th at 9 p.m. Ninja versus Diaper Swiper Island. Definitely going to be at showtime, but I want to talk about accountability. And it's Chad. He dropped an amazing video that I kind of want to have a discussion around. So we're going to watch his video together and just break it down and really talk about it, man. But if you can make it out May 17th at 9 p.m., it will definitely be entertaining watching Chad's video together and having a discussion about one of the worst G.I. Joe classified channels on all of YouTube. Yeah, I know I appreciate my thickies on this channel, but I was talking about thickies, not insect thickies. Why are we getting this? See, I might discriminate against insect thickies, but I am definitely not discriminating against female elven figures that look like this.
I like you. And I want you.
Can't lie, this is probably going to be the best male head sculpt in the Valaverse Action Force line.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready for this. I am back. What it do, baby?
We interrupt this YouTube video to bring you another weekly episode of Articulated Ninjas Action Figure News.
It might be 10 p.m. Do you know where your action figures are? What's good, everybody? Articulated Ninja here, and let's go over some of the most recent 6 to 7 inch scale action figure news, for the most part from like the last week or so. And of course, I am on the Find My Figures Instagram page. This is my wife's page. She runs it with our girlfriend.
How can I be homophobic?
Let's get right into these action figures right now. And the first thing I want to bring up, because it might sell out again super fast, I spoke about this before. In less than 8 hours after I dropped the video, after the pre-orders went live, it sold out. Damn! Not saying that's because of me, no, not because of me, but because everybody wants this damn figure. So now what went up for pre-order was the Super Saiyan 3 version and the battle damage version body of the Super Saiyan 3. So I have already pre-ordered my Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Cannot wait to get them. But look, for those that missed out, here is your other opportunity to get this Broly action figure. So head over to 5ktoys. So let's just stick with the third-party stuff at first, the way we always do. And also over on 5ktoys is the Romankey X Cowl Gun Girl, aka Rebecca. If you watch Cyberpunk, it looks like Rebecca inspired. I love that. And this looks really nice. If you do have the Romankey bodies for females, were really nice when they were released. So this company has released figures before. They have released this female body, a male body as well. The female body looks absolutely beautiful, and it looks really nice here too. Looks like it will have interchangeable options as far as the tattoos. You can have it blank or have the tattoos on it. Interchangeable, I guess, midsection. The only downside I see to this body is that the neck isn't blank. It has like that cybernetic look to it as well. But everything else, all the options here, everything looks amazing, man. These juggernaut gloves, this all looks really cool. Hair looks articulated, not to mention extra head with the long hair. Who doesn't love some extra head in their lives? So the more options we get, the better. So I really do like this gun girl. Pre-orders are up over on 5ktoys.com. There's a deluxe version and a regular version. I'm not sure if this should be considered third party or not. I just never personally heard of the company. But over on bombusb.com, the MSRP is $84.99. And this is different, man. If you're into insect type of figures, or you know what, to me personally, guys, I feel like she would do great in a Power Ranger collection. She looks like a Power Rangers villain. Easily, hands down, without a doubt. And she got curves with the stabs. Like, I could see her wrecking through some Rangers. Articulation looks crazy, detail, sculpting, and all the accessories that she comes with. This is really cool, and it's different. So I'm definitely not hating on it. I didn't specifically ask for insect curves and, you know, insect thickies, but what do I always say? The more options, the better for collectors. This is pretty cool. And 5K did release some images of some upcoming figures. These figures look amazing, man. I mean, I'm not sure if it's the lighting or the, you know, they touched it up with some Photoshop. These types of Shinobi figures look amazing. Look at the lights in the eyes. It looks like this may even have lights in it. I don't know. It just looks really cool. Really nice. Sure, they're all using the same base body probably, but the armor looks a little bit different. The head sculpts look different. The information on these guys is to be announced. This was just a nice little teaser for them. And of course, the name's Articulated Ninja, so I have a thing for ninjas in general. So I will definitely keep you guys up to date with this. But this looks really, really nice. The sculpting, the armor plates, the shin guards, like everything here looks beautiful. I love the pants too. And I usually don't care for cloth figures, but this looks good. Also, sticking with some of the third-party stuff or, you know, overseas stuff, Snail Shell has released Lucia. I'm assuming that's how you say her name, Lucia. Pre-orders are available on 5ktoys. The MSRP is $44. I think that's a really great price to have such a unique looking figure in the collection. These are the types of curves I asked for, not the insect curves. And this is really nice. She looked really, really cool. Minimal accessories, but obviously that's why the price point is what it's at. And the ETA is Q3 of 2024. I believe the pre-orders are still up on 5ktoys.com, but this just looks really cool. And one thing about Snail Shell, not all of their figures, but majority of their figures, you can remove a lot of the clothing. Let's just say that you could definitely take off some of these clothing bits, and this looks, I don't know, she looks cool. Definitely she will find a place on my Hades shelf because she just looks like a character that would be next to Hades. We are getting a 1/12 scale, finally, Game of Thrones inspired White Walker. And I, you know, for my channel members that watch my collection video, I love my White Walkers. I love Game of Thrones, except the ending, of course. It's about time we get some White Walker figures. And this looks like it's going to come with the horse and everything. Yes, this looks crazy, man. Look at that horse. It doesn't look like the horse has much or any articulation at this point, but it still looks really nice. I mean, even the horse just as a stand-in, it says full price for the deluxe set. Static horse. Okay guys, so it doesn't have no articulation, so the horse is static, but it's 88 plus shipping. The figure looks amazing, and to have that stand-in horse with it looks really nice as well. The detail, this looks like it was taken right out of the show, man. I can't even hate on this at all. Yeah, so we are finally getting some type of White Walker inspired action figures, you know, how many years after the show ended. Also, we did get a figure update on the Bro Toys War figure, and these head sculpts, to me personally, are looking really, really nice on this Kratos. I cannot wait to get it. I can't. Just looking at it, I could hear him saying, boy.
I told you, boy. Boy. Boy? No place for a boy.
And this is how the whole figure is going to look. The pre-order is available over on 5K. The MSRP is $79 for the standard and $105 for the deluxe. ETA is Q2 of 2024. So literally not too long from now, and I guess that's why we're getting the previews of the head. Look at the details on this axe with all the scriptures and the hieroglyphs on the head. This is just, they did an amazing job on it. I think this is the Kratos that everybody has wanted and waited for. And I say all the time, what a time to be alive. We're living in the greatest time ever for action figures when you can place a pre-order for just clothes for your action figures. Like, I don't want to buy a new action figure, I just want to change their clothes. You can place a pre-order and buy just clothes, man. And plastic at that. It's not even cloth right here for that SH Figure Arts battle damaged Goku, so you can have different looks to go with that figure. I think that's pretty cool, man. The more options, the better. Look at all the different looks that you can get based on the set that you order as far as the battle damaged clothing. You guys know I'm never excited for another Goku, another Vegeta, another Naruto. I'm so tired of them just doing the main character over and over again. Let's just call it McFarlane Batman syndrome. But it is pretty cool to get options like this. I'm not excited for who it's for, but it is cool to have these options. Also, these battle damaged clothes could be for a future Gohan as well too, so it's not like it necessarily has to be Goku. And Noda Collections did show off their Winter Soldier, which I absolutely think looks amazing, man. My wife purchased me the Mafex one, which is beautiful, and I'm happy with that. But if I did not have that Mafex one, I would 100% be all over this. This looks like miniature Hot Toys. Look at all the different hair sculpts that he comes with. Man, this guy comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 wig pieces. That is wild. Crazy Figure CF Toys Navy SEAL Commander Captain. Certain angles, man, I had to do a double take because I thought this was Tony. aka the Desert Rat, when I first glanced at it. That's who it looks like, man. So not only do we have the Action Force version of the Desert Rat, you can have this too as well. This looked pretty cool, especially if you're into cloth action figures. The detail is here. Look at the amount of accessories. I have a thing for radios. In accessories, when I could get a walkie-talkie or any type type of comm system, radio, anything as far as communications, I think that is awesome. And wrapping up some of the third-party stuff, Morna, I don't want to mess it up, man, but she looks absolutely beautiful. For those that don't know, this company also puts out those amazing orcs, so I'm really happy to see them step away from those big green hawkish characters to doing a female. And the fact that you can take all of her armor off, and this is just cloth, so you can basically strip her down to nothing, is absolutely beautiful. The more options we get, the better. The different options that you have as far as the eyes, I'm pretty sure the eyes are just most likely movable because it doesn't show different face plates. I'm not even sure how that would work. So maybe the eyes are actually movable the way Reveltech does it on their action figures. But she comes with a shit ton of hands, shit ton of accessories. Her clothes, they folded her clothes neatly over here for when you have the armor off. This is just really, really nice.
I need it. I need it. I need it.
Thin, athletic, but still has a curvy build to it. Overall, just really nice. I'm excited for this. The MSRP is $75 and the ETA is Q4 of 2024. So hopefully right around Christmas time. It says the height on it is 6.9 inches, but I wonder if that's including these big ass armored heels that she's wearing, and that's why the height is what it is. But 6.9, I hope she averages in around 6.5, and then just 6, let's say 6.5. 6 to 6.5 would be really, really nice to have a base body like this. How often do we get an elf or whatever type of female with armor and everything looking badass like this? I can't remember the last time we did, if we ever even did. So whether it's Lord of the Rings or whatever, we almost never get a badass elven type of female like this. So I am 100% in on this. I've already placed my pre-order. This looks beautiful. Now, finally getting into some domestic figures, Valaverse has released their 100th product. So it will be this bone collector, which I think looks absolutely beautiful, man. I love the more extravagant type of characters. I mean, nobody just wants to continue to get Joe from down the street. Hey, I'm not hating on Joe from down the street, but people want these more extravagant characters. Classified has a guy with a metal head, like a guy dressed up as a snake. And when I look at Action Force and Valaverse and what he's doing over there, like some of his best selling figures are the more extravagant ones. Bloody Pandora, Warpath, Eclipse, Bone Collector. So to have this helmet on this Bone Collector is absolutely beautiful, man. And look at this gold base stand. So this Bloody Edition, believe it or not, will be 1 in 100. 1 in 100.
What the hell?
And it's all blind box. So the price of that Bloody one, I can only imagine how expensive that thing is going to be. Like, this is going to be such a rare find. Possibly the rarest action figure in the entire line will be this Bloody edition, because the Bloody Pandora was pretty sought after and pretty hard to find. But this one I think will trump everything easily for this Bloody edition. Now, I'm okay even with the regular one. I really just want this bone mask, man. The base body and everything looks cool, but that bone mask is what really makes it and breaks it for me, and that shit is nice. As well as even the paint apps and the tattoos on the forearms, all of it just looks really, really good here. Cannot wait to add this guy to my army shelf. And he posted up some pictures of it in the packaging. So yeah, I'm excited for this, man. I cannot wait to get this. And the first time these will be available is at the DFW convention in June, so literally next month. So that's cool that they're not necessarily the convention exclusive, but they will be available there for the first time. And Valaverse also teased some prototype pictures of this figure, which I believe the double holsters and everything is a part of what looks like is going to be my favorite male in the line, this man right here. So that's what it looks like to me. I mean, looking at the sculpting on the legs and everything, let's see. So yeah, those holsters are different. It is not this figure, my bad. So yeah, that was a teaser to some other figure that we'll have coming in the line. But I am super excited for this figure right here. Like I said, this will easily be my favorite head sculpt in the entire line. You can have him with or without the cigar. Just looks really good. I didn't think I was gonna like this figure as much as I do, but he is the overall leader of the Action Force team, and it shows it in his face. He has that experienced, weathered, you know, I've been through some shit type of soldier face. I really, really like it. Switching gears into Maestro Union. Maestro Union, the Fury Planet line, Veteran Williams, etc. They have shown off their first female in the line, which is this assassin, this leopard assassin, and she looks really, really nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like she's going to give us the same options as other ones did, like Veteran Williams and the Rabbit, which will be coming out soon, where we can take a lot of the armor off of the figure, man. It doesn't look like we really get that here. It looks like what they're doing here for the first time is giving us some cloth goods. So that's pretty cool, but I will always opt out for being able to swap the figure out to just showing off more of that anthropomorphic body. Because I mean, the more you cover up the body, it takes away from the figure actually being an animal. So I don't want, at that point, you're just making it more of a human. I want to be able to see more of that animalistic side to the figure, because that's the buying point of the figure, is the fact that it's an animal. So it does look really cool. I just wish that we had the option to not have all the clothing and the armor on this female right here, the same way they did for Veteran Williams. Memory Toys did show off some more promotional shots of the Panda Masters that they have coming out, and this guy looks awesome, man. It looks like the drunken style kung fu. He has those types of hands sculpted. It just looks really, really cool. I can't hate on this at all. Really nice. I cannot wait to have this guy in my collection. And Memory Toys clearly gets it. It looks like this is all just cloth, and you know, we have the option to show off more of the panda side of the figure. It's not just fully sculpted. So yeah, they get it now, man. That's awesome. Amazing Yamaguchi has shown off more pictures of their Ninja Gaiden Ryu Hayabusa, and damn, this looks like one of the best ninja action figures to ever be released. I have the old school Neca one. I bought multiple of that old school Neca one, and I was really happy with that. I still think it holds up well to this day, but there's no contest here, man. This looks absolutely beautiful. The MSRP is $77. The pre-orders will open soon, and the ETA is January of 2025. We have some time before this thing comes out, but I want it to come out really, really nice. Amazing Yamaguchi is usually hit for me, not miss. I really don't want this figure to have any issues, because this Ryu is absolutely beautiful, man. Beautiful. Cannot wait to get this in my collection. Oh, almost forgot about this third-party figure. Bro Toys, they have finally put out a mask action figure. This guy has popped up in my live chats when we go live. I've seen people bring up a mask action figure for a while now, and it looks like we get a shit ton of options here, man. I mean, look at this. When else are we gonna get a 1/12 scale balloon shaped dog? Like, the accessories here look absolutely crazy. Look at the dog here, man. When are we gonna get something like this? Never. So look at this. The accessories here are absolutely crazy. I like these guns too, especially for a Joker or a Harley Quinn action figure. And I think out of all these accessories, the best one to me, this one is the most important one. This one mask figure right here is that's the one that I probably want the most, even though all of this stuff is really cool. You guys know I love my accessories, and both figures do come with different types of accessories for the most part, even if it's just little small differences here or there. But that is really, really cool. I like the mask. I love the guns. I love these little bang flags to put them in all the guns. This is nice, man. The MSRP for set A is 102. The MSRP for set B is 115. I'm just gonna assume, since this one looks like it comes with more pieces, this is set B, but the ETA is Q4 of 2024. Strife of the Shadow said it here too. Shout out to them, but I'm not sure why. I guess maybe for legal purposes they didn't want to put him in his traditional yellow suit. But that is the most iconic suit of the character. Maybe the same company will release just a body if this is not a licensed product. Maybe they'll release just a body in the yellow suit. Yeah, no yellow suit here, just these two alternative versions. Figma did show off their Goddess of Victory, Nikki Alice. I'm never too big of a fan of how young they make these faces look. You know what I'm saying?
That's suspicious.
But I just pay attention to the bodies and the sculpts and everything, and I kit bash a lot too, and this base body is crazy, man. Now it is Figma, so I'm assuming she's not going to be on the bigger side at all, probably pretty tiny, but the proportions here, the sculpting, the detail, everything is really nice, especially that she does come with these crouching legs as options as well too. So this looks like a really nice figure. MSRP is $98. $8.99, and the ETA is June of 2025. So no time soon for this, but they did show it off recently, and I think it looks really, really nice. Made me more of a fan of the color pink. And Creative Beast Studios did show off some more teasers towards their ice dragon that they have coming out, just showing off some of the articulation with the tail and everything. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. I have been talking about this thing for, I'm sure, over a year now at this point. I've been talking about this. I cannot wait for this dragon to be released. Definitely a purchase for me. We don't get dragons often, if at all, especially articulated dragons. We get some statues from McFarlane, but that is about it. This looks really, really nice. Here we finally have a pre-order for Krampus. I guess this is the deluxe edition Krampus, and to me he looks really cool, really creepy. I wonder how big this figure is, because I mean, it does say that it's over 10 inches tall, but the MSRP is $99.99. One of the most expensive NECA figures that I have seen in a while. Of course, we get the deluxe Queen Alien and stuff like that, but I'm not sure why his price is this crazy. But hey, maybe in time, maybe if I get to see it in person, I feel like it's worth it. But right now, to me, that price is kind of high, and I'm really not getting any real size references other than over than 10 inches tall. But that could be including the horns, making it 10 inches tall. So I really don't know, man. But the detail and the sculpting, it is NECA, so usually that is always on point. And this looks really, really nice. I love the snow globe that it comes with as well. And in the same line, we also have the Krampus the clown that was also in the movie, and his MSRP is $69.99, and the ETA is right around Halloween time. Pretty cool that they're coming out right around Halloween. But this clown looks creepy, man, as it should, right? So this is pretty cool. All stuff that I think will look really nice on my little horror shelf, my little horror section in my collection. This clown comes out of a jack-in-the-box, so that's why it's like, it looks like a little wind-up jack-in-the-box right here, with the rest of the body coming out of it, which is crazy. They have also been showing a lot of accessory packs lately, and this one is the Camp Crystal Lake accessory pack, where the MSRP is $34.99 and the ETA is October of 2024. I think this thing looks really, really nice. We get the rock and chain that holds them at the bottom of the thing. We get the whole little lamp and everything. I think this is cool, man. Just having an official Camp Crystal Lake sign would be pretty awesome on a horror shelf. So yeah, I love these accessory sets, man. You guys know how I feel about accessories. I love them so much. It's cool that we're just getting dedicated accessory packs. And the ETA, once again, is Halloween. So it seems like NECA is trying to do it really big this Halloween. NECA also showed off their Ultimate Chucky Holiday Edition. This is the ETA on this is September 2024, but basically right around Halloween time as well. So yeah, these guys are trying to kill it. It's cool that he comes with his little mug that says Chucky and the cookies and stuff. This is really nice. I've really enjoyed the Chucky stuff coming from NECA. I really like the accessories. I have some of the other Chucky and Tiffany figures, and I really like them a lot. Like I said, these accessories are pretty cool, man. Even the blood on the goggles and everything is awesome. So yeah, this Chucky definitely looks straight off of the screen, man. They did a crazy job with this. McFarlane. Can never have a week where we don't talk about McFarlane, and they did show off another damn Batmobile, man. And I love it. And the more vehicles, the more options, the better. And here's this thing is 20 inches. The MSRP is $89.99. The ETA is June of 2024. So I'm slowly watching the price start to creep up when it comes to McFarlane stuff. It is cool that we are at least getting another Batmobile other than a Keaton one in the collection at this scale. Probably sold out already with the way that these gold labels be selling out on McFarlane, especially when it comes to vehicles. I would not be surprised. But yeah, this Batmobile looks cool. Not any type of Batmobile that I ever grew up with, but it's still another Batmobile to have in the collection. It does suck that it doesn't have lights or anything, and the Joker Mobile did have lights. So that to me is a missed opportunity here, especially when you take into consideration they're asking $90 for this. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't add up to a lot of their previous listings and previous products, and that's what customers look for. A lot of the times they're not even comparing to other companies, they're comparing to what you're doing at the same company. And to me personally, this just doesn't add up. But it seems like they're saying it's overpriced as well too, which, great minds think alike, I say. Fury Toys did show off some previews of the Bebop that will be a part of the Samurai line of those turtles, and I gotta say, it definitely doesn't look bad to me, man. These look like some cool renditions of those characters. I'm interested in the size. Hopefully we get some shots in the future. I just want to see the finalized size of these guys, because I do think that they should be pretty big, and hopefully they are. But they have that whole feudal Japan type of vibe to them and everything, which I think is really cool. The scope work and the options that we're going to get here with these figures. And I really like the turtles, man. I like the turtles in this line, so I'm pretty sure that these will be cool as well, because the turtles have been really, really nice. We don't get these characters often from too many companies, and to be honest, Neca is the only company for the most part giving us options when it comes to Ninja Turtles. Now, Laser Pants over at the 3POA did show off some factory shots of the G.I. Joe classified Nemesis Enforcer. So she put shout out to Laser Pants for this photo of the G.I. Joe classified Nemesis. This has not been confirmed by the company yet, and there will be updates about it in the future, but I'm pretty sure this is legit, man. I don't think Laser Pants would have posted this if it wasn't. Then I'm interested to see what this is gonna look like, all colored up. He also showed off the leg with this beautiful, absolutely beautiful print covering the entire figure, man. This is pretty nice, because we all know Diaper Swiper Island loves to steal content from other creators and never loves to source or cite anything. So I do understand why he has this print covering the entire figure, but if you look past that, you can see the leg for that Nemesis as well, which is, like I said, pretty cool, man. I normally don't get excited for like little bits and pieces and teasers, but it is nice to see stuff that slips through the cracks from time to time. This looks really cool. So shout out to Laser Pants over on the 3POA podcast YouTube channel. And since we're on the subject of Hasbro, they did show off, about time, right? But we are finally getting our Venom Let There Be Carnage action figure, and I have to say, this thing, it looks really nice. I'm interested to see what it's actually going to look like when all is said and done, but the options here look really, really nice. I am not hating on it at all, so hopefully this figure is actually as good as it looks, man, because this looks really cool. And it will be 8.5 inches tall and will be available for pre-order either today or tomorrow, depending on when this video is posted. But this looks cool, man. This may be one of the most definitive Carnage figures as far as detail and sculpting to ever be released by Hasbro. So this is cool. Cannot wait to get my hands on this. Only downside that I see here, especially in shots like this, is when it comes to Spider-Man and figures in the Spider-Man universe, they need as much articulation as possible. And the fact that he doesn't have butterfly joints, I think it's a huge missed opportunity. I like the Venom in the line, and that Venom doesn't have butterfly joints either, so I guess they just carried it over here. And sticking with McFarlane, he did show off this Bane 2-pack, the Batman versus Bane, and I think this looks pretty cool, man. I always say, especially when it comes to the bigger type of figures, McFarlane definitely does a lot of the bigger figures really well. Those are the things that I pick up from him. I don't pick up the standard size figures because they're too big to me, honestly. But the oversized ones, definitely he has a niche for that type of stuff, and this looks pretty cool, as well as him showing off shots of his Tim Drake Robin. I think this is one of the best Robins that he's ever put out as far as sculpting, detail, colors. I really like the way this Robin looks, but I'm also a fan of just Tim Drake in general. And I mean, when it comes to other companies and making comparisons to other companies, let's keep in mind we are finally getting a bunch of hands, and that has been a really big talking point when it comes to McFarlane figures. There's not enough accessories, head sculpt, hands, etc., but we're getting a ton of hands here and a cloth cape for still MSRP $22.99. Other companies like Hasbro are not giving us stuff like this scale, this size, with this many options for that low of a price. So that is pretty cool. And the pre-orders are currently sold out. I am not surprised. The ETA is July, so literally right around the corner. This should probably start hitting soon. Jada Toys absolutely killing it with the Mega Man stuff, man. I still have yet to pick up a Mega Man figure. I like more the modern renditions of Mega Man, not so much the old school stuff. But regardless, man, these figures look absolutely awesome. The paint apps, the coloring, how clean everything is, the amount of characters they're giving us. This is absolutely cool, man. And I guess this is one of their newest waves that they're going to have available. MSRP is $19.99 each, and the ETA is October of 2024. Yo, we are going live May 17th at 9 p.m. Ninja versus Diaper Swiper Island. Definitely going to be a chill time, but I want to talk about accountability. And it's Chad. He dropped an amazing video that I kind of want to have a discussion around. So we're going to watch his video together and just break it down and really talk about it, man. But if you can make it out May 17th at 9 p.m., it will definitely be entertaining watching Chad's video together and having a discussion about one of the worst G.I. Joe classified channels on all of YouTube. It might be 10 p.m. Do you know where your action figures are?